In this lesson, we are going to be talking about how to optimize your bio on Instagram, and blessings, it is not a slide related lesson. I hope you're happy on this one. I'm more happy to actually get out of those and start teaching you a bit more interactively. I will be looking a little bit more this way just so we can sort of go through this profile and break things down. But we're just going to cover everything. We're going to nail it on the head so you can start optimizing your own profile to make it work. And you know, this account already has 4,000 followers. I even say it is a demo account, so you can see this stuff works. It really is going to help you gain a ton more followers in the end run. So let's start off with the top left, and this is what we call your profile picture. You obviously know that already. And this should be one of two things. This should either be a clear headshot of who you are as a person if you're a personal brand. So obviously I'm Aaron Ward. I show literally a picture of my pretty face right here. People can instantly see who I am. It may not be the best picture in the world, but if you can get a profile picture, just add it in here. It makes your life a lot better. But if you are not a personal brand, what you want to do in here is you want to put in a logo, and you want to make this logo actually responsive for Instagram. So what I mean by this is I'm going to try my best to sort of draw it out for you, but let's say you have a logo that is like this big in here, and we'll just say these boxes are sort of like text. That's not good. It's really hard to read that. It's not going to be easy, especially when someone, you know, goes on their mobile phone and they're scrolling through Instagram feed and it's about like this big or something. Is probably like this big on your phone, a profile picture. They're not going to be able to read this text. It's literally going to be like this big in there. It's really bad. So what instead you want to do is, let's just say you have a logo that's we're just going to say it's like Rogers or something. What you could do with this logo is you could just take one letter instead, and you could just put the R in here, make it nice and big so it's in the profile picture, and it's going to make your life a lot easier, and people are going to easily recognize when they see you in the feed, you know, of your branding. So yeah, what you want to do is try and make a responsive logo. If you maybe have an icon, maybe it looks like this or something, you could add that in there just so it fills up the space nicely. It doesn't look bad. It's not something really small. Just make it nice and big. Make it user friendly. People can see it. Overall, it'll work better. So yeah, we have done the profile picture. Next up is your username. And a lot of people have a lot of hard times getting a good username on Instagram, and I get it. It is a hard struggle. There's a lot of people on Instagram. It's probably at like 400 million now or something. So getting a good username is definitely something you should consider doing, and not just sort of going for, you know, like I'm James198YZ. Instead, you want to try and use stuff that is got keywords in it. So of course my keyword is Aaron Ward. Most people will search for this in the search bar. So I tried to ensure that Aaron Ward was in my name without any sort of periods in between or any dots, you know, or like any sort of like, if I put a number 1, like it's Aaron 1 Ward, it just doesn't really work. So what I recommend doing is, of course, if you're a brand, go for your brand name straight away. You can use other words at the start, like it's Aaron Ward. You could use your brand name official at the end. There's plenty of different ways of sort of crafting the copy or text around this. But what I recommend doing is always ensuring your keyword of what you believe people will be searching for. So it should be your name, your brand name, and then you can work in these different words either at the start or end in there. Not easy, I know, but please try your hardest to do it, because it's going to help having a keyword here. More people are going to find you when they search in the box. It's going to help you appear higher on the actual search results as well. If you're a niche account, let's say you're just uploading cute pictures of dogs or cats or something, this is where you can also incorporate that keyword as well. So you want to make sure, you know, like cat, like say videos, let's say you just post like cat videos or something. You want to make sure that this is in there, but then you, once again, you could use maybe a period, like you could use like it's got cat videos or cat videos dot like LOL or something. Just making sure that once again that keyword doesn't have any periods, no punctuation. It's in there, so when people are searching for, you know, cat videos up here, it's very easy for you to start appearing in those search results, meaning more traffic to your profile, which means more followers. So yeah, that is your username, super simple. Let's talk about your actual name just in general. This is typically just going to be your name, so I call myself Aaron Ward and I put a little sort of Prince emoji there to make things more visually appealing. Instagram is a visual platform, so make sure, adding an emoji in there doesn't harm anyone. But the keyword is there. As you can see, we now have Aaron Ward twice, so when people are searching for Aaron Ward, it's going to be a greater chance because Instagram sees on my profile, oh, it's about Aaron Ward. Oh, it's Aaron Ward. Therefore, he's going to show up. If you have a brand, please don't use weird characters. I will see some brands where they'll use they'll make their A just like that, and it's not a true A. It doesn't have the in-between bit. They'll just use sort of like the two backslashes, and they'll do that. That's not going to help you. It's not an official A. Make sure to not use any sort of symbols or weird characters. Just type in your brand name in normal letters. It's going to help it appear in the search results for you. And then afterwards you can do an emoji. That's also going to help you stand out on those search results as well. So, if we just type in Aaron Ward here. So I'm not at the top right now. It's probably not going to show me myself because I'm already on my profile. It knows who I am. I know my, username and all that good stuff. But instead, if we just look down here, this emoji, it just helps you stand out a lot more when people are looking through all these search results. Otherwise, it's just a wall of text. Imagine if I was just in here for the sort of Prince emoji. It makes you stand out a lot easier. So yeah, adding emoji is definitely a thumbs up recommendation from me. Next up, we are going to be talking about the bio. So this is going to sort of break down into 3 sections, how I'm going to sort of go through it. First up is, mine is a little bit different because it is a demo profile, but it still hits the nail on the head. You want to, in your first opening line, nice and quickly explain what your profile is about. And if you're a business or you're a personal brand, you could say, I'm the #1 soccer player in Spain. Simple, straight to the point. People instantly understand without looking. If you block the content, they'll understand what your profile is all about. They'll either be interested or they won't. You want to just get them instantly. People have a very short attention span. If you're a business, this is a really good area to put in your value proposition. Let's say you make an app that helps people increase their conversions. You could say, we're the #1 app that boosts your conversion rate by 300%. Boom. Or we help increase your conversion rate by 300%. You want to write out different versions. I definitely recommend bringing up a notepad, writing out different ones, seeing what's the best, and then also including emojis here to break things up. Once again, keep that visual platform idea in your mind. Next up is including a hashtag. You want to try and include a hashtag in your profile. Just 1 or 2 is what I recommend. I like to just go for 1. And this hashtag should be a keyword that is most related to what your profile is about. So of course, I teach Instagram marketing. This is a demo account literally for Instagram marketing tutorials. So I use the hashtag Instagram marketing. So if anyone searches for it up here, hashtag Instagram marketing, I will then have another greater chance to appear in the search results. And another thing this does is it tells Instagram what my actual profile is all about. So it can start showing, people who are showing interest in Instagram marketing, my account. So I may end up appearing on the Explore page, etc. So you want to do the same. You want to put in a hashtag that is related to your niche, because if you remember in our algorithm talk, Instagram is tracking, the interests of people. So if someone's liking a lot of Instagram marketing stuff, they're liking images, they're commenting, they're looking at other people related to it, I then have a greater chance of being shown to them, because Instagram's going to say, oh, they're interested in Instagram marketing. Let's show them this guy because he is clearly all about it. Yeah, choose a hashtag, the one that best represents your thing. Next up, I like to call this the sort of social proof section. Definitely optional, definitely recommended though. You just want to give social proof behind, your profile. Why are you good? Why is your brand good? What have you done that's really great? So for example, I just say I have 31,000 students, pretty impressive number. It shows other people have trusted me, all that good stuff. You could say featured on TED or something, or featured on Huffington Post. Other things could be like helped over 100 businesses succeed, 50,000 users in training, or like multiple 5-star ratings, like product of the month. Just there's so many options. Just basically it's like a testimonial, but it's in a social proof way, just to say, hey, like this account isn't weird, we're not trying to sell any random crap to you. So yeah, we've done these three, just ticking them off so we can keep up. Talked about that. We've talked about the first paragraph. We've talked about social proof. And that leads us onto the very end of your call to action. So you want to make sure you leave people on the call to action. This is going to be feeding them into your funnel, whatever it is. And this is going to be different for everyone. It depends if you have a website or not. If you do not have a website, you should mention here that you want them to engage with your Instagram account. So you could say, you know, followers for more cute pictures of dogs, or followers to keep up with the latest like tech news. Whatever it is that you're doing, make sure to leave them on the call to action. So I say triple your Instagram growth now, free course. Once again, work on the copywriting, try different ways of doing it. Write out like 5 to 10 different versions on a notepad, whatever you think works best and is going to sell to people, because most people do want to triple their Instagram growth, so it works. And I also mentioned that it is free. Free stuff works amazing on Instagram. A lot of people do not want to click this link right here because it's going to take them off of Instagram. Most people want to stay on it, especially when they're on their phones. I know Instagram obviously now actually opens up a browser, like it sort of swipes it up. The browser is built into Instagram now. It's sort of a delay. It disrupts the user's experience. So there's got to be a really good reason for people to want to click whatever this link is going to be. And then with that being said, once you have, you know, nailed that, we'll tick it off as well. Once you've nailed your call to action, you want to make sure that this link is taking the person not to just a home page, but to an actual specific landing page. As you can see here, mine's taking a specific landing page that is going to be mobile friendly. The amount of sort of businesses I've worked with who just send people to like a desktop website, and it's like, you know, Instagram is a primarily mobile app. It's like their whole user base is basically on a mobile, is not a good idea. So make sure you're sending people to a mobile friendly website. That means it looks correct when they actually open on their website. It's not like really tiny or all out of place. It's built for a website. And that this is a landing page as well. It has one call to action. So mine literally just only has 3 buttons that says you can enroll in the course. There's no head navigation bar to make them leave other places. It's super simple. Basically, the only way you can actually do that is just, you know, by going to the landing page and just signing up. Yeah, make sure you do that. And it's really simple otherwise. So just to recap, nice profile picture of yourself or a logo that is once again optimized for the profile picture. Try including a keyword or your brand or your personal name in there without any sort of periods or numbers or anything. We don't want that. And then making sure once again the keyword is here. So your brand or your name, or if you're like a funny cats account, it'd be like funny cat videos. Including an emoji so you appear better in the search results. Definitely important. Letting people know what your profile is about, sort of your value proposition, bit of social proof, and then a call to action that takes them to a mobile friendly website that has call to actions on it and no distractions. So I recommend removing your navigation bar, removing your footer, and just literally having buttons that makes them either buy like the product you're sending them to, signing up for a free consultation call, maybe downloading your fitness like PDF book. Whatever it is, just make it super simple. And then finally, you know, just add these in emojis that sort of visually make your profile more appealing. Hopefully my annotations didn't get really crazy for you here. It was pretty fun using this pen tool just to sort of go through things. And I know this can be a super simple, you know, overall thing. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't need to do profile optimization. But honestly, guys, I really recommend going through your profile, doing a little cleanup, especially on the profile picture, checking out this, looking at what, you know, your competitors are doing as well. And don't always take your competitors for them doing it the right way. Everything I'm teaching you here is the right way of doing things. believe it or not, a lot of your competitors are just not doing it correct. A lot of big brands out there just do it terrible as well. So take what you've learned in this, look at what your competitors are doing, just maybe to get some ideas, see if they're using any specific hashtags they're trying to rank for, you know, what social proof, if they've added any in there. Otherwise, yeah, this is the best way to do it. And I'll also just include a link to a blog post I wrote of a ton of business profiles that you can take a look at, just for maybe some more inspiration. And on those business profiles as well, I actually break down what is good about them and what could be improved, so you get a better understanding of this subject if you wish. Otherwise, it's pretty simple stuff, right? You just need to go through, update everything, make it look nice and clean, and at the end of the day, you'll then have a really nice looking bio like this, which gets you lots of followers like that. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Hopefully this was a nice breakdown for you and it got the point across really clear.